Welcome to Real Estate Essentials. I'm Jay Deher. This is what you're going to see on this week's episode.
Hi, I'm Steve Knorr, designer with Peppertree Kitchen and Bath.
Hi, I'm Heidi with your Local Gals Housekeeping, and today I'd like to talk to you about cleaning mirrors.
Hi, I'm Eric with Salt City Heating and Air Conditioning. Today we're talking about humidifiers and how they're beneficial to your home.
I'm Jay Deher. I've been on top of Utah's real estate market for over 10 years. I will show you things about this market that you never knew. Welcome to Real Estate Essentials. I'm Jay Deher. In the past, we've talked about how new cabinets can make a dramatic difference in your kitchen. And we're talking with Carol, who's tired of her outdated look. And so she's working with Steve, one of the designers over at Peppertree Kitchen and Bath. And let's go take a look at what they've come up with.
For the last 3 years, my husband and I have tried to find a contemporary home, and one of the reasons we wanted to move was we had such an ugly kitchen. It was pure white, and some of the cabinets were warped due to the oven overheating. So we decided to renovate. I went to a few places and I saw quite a few contemporary kitchens that I loved, and I asked the people who had made them, and they told me Peppertree, and especially the name that kept coming up was Steve Knorr. So I've decided to go to Steve and renovate my home and stay in my beautiful home.
Hi, I'm Steve Knorr, designer with Peppertree Kitchen and Bath. Carol came into my showroom a couple of days ago and looked at a lot of different cabinet samples. We looked at some shaker doors. She really was drawn towards the more contemporary, sleek wood veneer doors, but she's concerned how contemporary she should go in a house like this in this neighborhood. After looking at the house from the outside, I think we could really do a contemporary kitchen in here, so we'll go inside and see what we can do. Well, I remember that room divider that we had there. I am so happy you guys went the extra mile and tore it out once you found there was plumbing in it and everything.
Yes, initially I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to spend extra money on that. But I'm so glad we did, because it's just opened up that whole area.
You have this whole open concept kitchen now?
Yes.
We used to have this peninsula through here.
It stopped the view, didn't it?
Yeah. When you'd have to walk around the room divider to get in your kitchen.
Right.
And it just really dated it. That's one of the reasons we don't do that anymore.
So I'm very excited. The kitchen and the dining room and living room looked quite small, and now it's just so open and it looks huge. It's great.
You can see this beautiful valley view that you have.
Steve, I'm so glad we didn't go with the shaker style cabinet door.
So am I. I know Kathy really wanted you to go with the shaker style. I mean, even though we've done it more modern with this door, we've squared the edges. It doesn't have any of the fluffy details that your more traditional cabinetry has. The this is what you wanted. You wanted a sleek contemporary. I didn't even see a smile on your face in my showroom until we held up the contemporary doors.
No, I just wanted a more contemporary look, and to me it didn't look as contemporary as I wanted it to. Although when you broadened the edges, it tended to give more of a contemporary look. But I wanted the flat panel.
Yeah. And I'm really happy we convinced Kathy to
Yes,
go
I
along
am
with
too.
us on that.
Yes, I am too. I think we made a great choice.
So in Market in a Minute today, we're going to talk a little bit about more in detail about the 2014 market forecast. Now, these are important numbers that we look at to kind of figure where things are going, and I think it's important for the consumers to understand. They're expecting an increase in property values this year between 5 and 7%. It's very good. The reason why is all the jobs that are coming into town. And compared to 2012, 2014 is expecting to have 4 times the amount of people coming into the state versus leaving the state. That's very big. That means that our property values are going to increase. So when they break that down, when you see a 5 to 7% increase, they break it down into Salt Lake's expected to get about a 7% increase. Provo should expect about an increase at about 6%, and then Logan and Ogden are going to probably see about a 5% increase. And so that's kind of a breakdown. More jobs means property values are going to go up as there's more demand, and that's your Market in a Minute. Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. The show has made me one of Utah's top realtors. Sellers that list with me sell their homes quicker and for more amount of money by using my film crew to put their homes in front of thousands of people. And my movers, Wasatch Moving Company, move them for free. So if you're thinking about selling, give me a call, and be sure to tune in to Real Estate Essentials every Sunday afternoon only on ABC 4 Utah.
Moving is hard and no one likes to do it. It should be an adventure, and we here at Wasatch Moving Company make it one. We are that extra bit of help that everyone needs. Let us take the stress out of moving for you with our excellent and careful staff and our flat rate affordable pricing. Call Wasatch Moving Company today, the official movers of Real Estate Essentials with Jay Deher on ABC.
Heidi with Local Gals Housekeeping, and today I'd like to talk to you about cleaning mirrors. They can be really tricky. A lot of times you get streaks and you don't know what to do. So the trick is to use a cloth that doesn't have any lint on it, that's clean and dry. I like to use surgical cloths that I get at Holt Cleaning Supply in Layton. They work great, they don't leave any debris. So also I use a Windex. I like to use Windex with vinegar. So just spray an even spray, get the mirror completely moistened down, and then use your clean, dry surgical cloth to wipe it down top to bottom. You just want to make sure that you get all the edges, and that's how you get a beautiful streak-free mirror.
You don't need someone dropping the ball on your mortgage. Recruit a professional. Darren Rhodes, Utah's Mortgage Pro. He's got the skills, speed, and experience to win the best financing for your home. So draft Darren today at utahmortgagepro.com.
So continue our look at the Utah County Parade of Homes. I've got Matt McEwen with McEwen Custom Homes. Matt, thanks for coming on the program.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so tell me about a little bit about this amazing home, because as I went through the parade, this one was a real standout. Tell me about what you guys created.
So this home is a real special one. It's custom built for some clients I met actually 4 years ago at one of my home shows. And amazing family. We were really able to collaborate well with them and really put something together special. The home is a custom floor plan, and we actually integrated the landscape plan at the same time that we were doing the floor plans themselves, so that they all.
Is that not normally done that way?
You know, not typically. You know, generally people
They kind of build the house and then they worry about the landscaping after.
later. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that was kind of fun to incorporate that up front.
Yeah, because of the pool in the back, that was really important, right?
Right. Big feature of the type of home that they wanted.
So tell me a little bit about the inside here as we're going in. What they had in mind and what you created for them.
So you know, the interior finishes of the home was a real collaboration between the homeowner, their interior designer Nicole Camp with detailed design, my team of project managers, and myself, to really come up with some neat, unique finishes that are really different than the normal everyday house you see.
Yeah.
You can see we did a lot of white and dark trim, which I love that contrast.
Yeah, it looks great. Very in right now.
Yes.
That's very good. Love
Yeah.
that backsplash.
And it's not overly trendy at this point. You know, I think it's going to be a timeless classic look.
It really is. Yeah, it'll never go out of style.
Right. You can see a lot of fine detailing with the finished carpentry, tile backsplashes. Really amazing kitchen we had there. This is the master suite. Again, just nice subtle finishes. A lot of the mirrors in the homes, like that one in the master suite there, actually have TVs behind them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so when you turn on the TV, it shines through the back of the mirror, and when it's off, you just have a nice mirror.
I didn't notice on that when I was in there. Were those on during the parade?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see. Heading into the master bath here, this is amazing.
Yeah, nice custom closet workings and a lot of nice tile work throughout the entire home. Cabinetry in the home was through Mountain Cabinetry. They do amazing work. So we're heading upstairs now to the overlook into the great room. This family really loves to entertain, and they love puzzles. This was their puzzle area.
Oh, really?
Up there, yeah. This area in the playhouse was actually not even on the plans. This was something that just evolved over time, and we actually ended up hiring a set designer to come space plan for us, and we just went with it.
Is that connected to a home theater or something? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, there was a little area there for gaming for the grandkids, along with these bunk beds, which again were nice and custom built in.
So headed down in the basement.
Yeah, basement family room connected with the kitchen. They have a pizza oven down there. They also wanted a space where they had more of a spa type area. So they've got the sauna, they've got the steam shower, indoor basketball court, and customized home theater.
That's an amazing home theater.
You can see all the detail work we put into the ceilings and just the nice subtle trim work.
Wow, amazing.
Exercise room with the adjoining swim spa next to it. So in the morning you can take laps.
That's amazing. So you got an indoor pool and an outdoor pool on this one.
Correct, yes. Nice aerial shot of the exterior. Just an amazing landscape, sunline landscape in conjunction with dolphin pools. Did all of the exterior hardscape and pools.
And this is how, if you want to do it right, you do it all at the same time, I guess, huh? You
Yeah.
incorporate the whole outside and the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Great
Beautiful.
outdoor living space there, just off the main kitchen. One of the things I loved about this backyard is it was right in the middle between the basement level and the main floor level. So it's really accessible from both areas. Beautiful pool, cabana, nice shaded area for gatherings and just getting out of the sun.
This is amazing, you know, to just sit here and watch what you get. It must have taken you a long time to build something this amazing.
Yeah, it took about a year with a lot of subcontractors involved. So if you'd like more information about what we do, please contact McEwen Custom Homes. You can visit our website, McEwenCustomHomes.com, or phone me directly, 319-4663.
Hi, I'm Eric with Salt City Heating and Air Conditioning. Today we're talking about humidifiers and how they're beneficial to your home. First thing that humidifiers are going to do for you with the more humid air instead of dry air is going to create a healthier air environment for your home. The way that happens is viruses, the cold germs, everything like that actually thrive better in dry air, believe it or not. You add the correct humidity, you're going to heal. If you do get sick, you're going to actually heal faster. Your sinus passages will work better. Everything's going to work better in your system to get you back on track. Another thing is comfort. Comfort is the biggest thing you'll notice right off the bat. Humid air is more cozy. So in the winter time when it's cold, you can actually turn your thermostat down a couple degrees and have the same comfort level as you would have with dry air that is warmer. A side benefit of that is your gas bill will go down. Every degree you turn your thermostat down, they estimate it's about 5-degree savings on your gas bill, just for the furnace portion. So comfort is very, very nice. Static electricity, you won't zap your fingers on the doorknobs quite as much as you used to. Sensitive electronic equipment is not going to be susceptible to any damage from static shocks. Proper humidity in your home will also help with your hardwood floors from cracking, drying out. If you've got fine furniture, anything like that, the dry air will promote cracking of wood product. The proper humidity level will keep that all right in check. So the different kinds of humidifiers, there are different ways to add humidity into your home. The first and the most basic way to add it is to get a bypass humidifier. These are very simple in operation. All they do is they have a pad inside that you run water through. When the solenoid kicks on from the humidistat calling for humidity, your furnace is running, it actually passes air through this pad, through your ductwork, and that just adds it by evaporation. Very simple, they're very inexpensive to install, they're actually very effective for the cost. Now if you have a larger home, you can step up to a larger unit such as this. This is a power-assisted humidifier. It works on the same principles as the regular bypass humidifier. It has a pad inside, it's a larger pad, so you're able to get more humidification out of it. And the way it works is it has a 110-volt fan pulling air through the pad. It's not relying just on the furnace to do it for itself. And what that's going to do is allow for a lot of gallon per day evaporation into your home. The only downside to these is we do have to run separate power to these. Typically the amperage is so low on these, we can run this right into the power to the furnace that's already there. So it's really not a big deal. It is powered. You've got a few more parts compared to the smaller unit. So the simplicity goes up just a little bit with these. The maintenance is roughly the same though. The pad's very inexpensive to change out. Overall, these can do most every house in the Salt Lake Valley. An alternative to a regular evaporative humidifier is steam humidifiers are starting to come around now. They do cost more to install. You have to run dedicated power to the unit from the breaker panel, so you can't pull power from the furnace like you could these units. But they, instead of evaporation, they're using steam. They're boiling the water, so it's a sterile system. If you've got a family with respiratory illnesses, things like that, where it becomes more critical, this could be the way to go for you. They put out about as much gallon per day as these larger fan-assisted units, but they're going to waste less water. Whereas these constantly have water running through them, these pretty much boil what they have. So you're not wasting water, it's a more sterile system. Like I say, they're more expensive to install, they're a little more expensive to maintain, but they do work very well, especially if health is an issue in your home. So there are a lot of benefits to adding a humidifier to your home. They're definitely worth looking into.
Jay Deher here, host of Real Estate Essentials. Are you thinking about buying a home? Well, give me a call because I can find your dream home and my movers will move you into it for free. And be sure to tune in to Real Estate Essentials only on ABC 4 Utah.
Okay, and over the next couple of weeks and several meetings, we got our kitchen design all done. The layout went beautifully with the room divider out of the picture. We have a great design. That part went real fast. The challenge we had was just picking the finish. Carol was really wanted a modern kitchen, but she was real hesitant on some of the finishes we showed her. I showed her an engineered wood that was a Wenge that would have worked in here. She liked it, but then looked at the wood grains, so we considered a mahogany. In fact, we considered a mahogany for a couple weeks. We almost did it, but I still think she was unsure of it. Fortunately, she had a friend help her, and they came across the cabinet door that was in walnut, brought it into me, and we had our guys match the stain on that on a door for her, and she loved it. So, I mean, I finally saw that smile on her face and that twinkle in her eye. I knew she had something that she liked, and so that's what we ended up with, thanks to her friend.
Steve, the exciting part is when you come into the kitchen, because before you couldn't see the view.
Oh yeah, since we've got rid of that crazy room divider there, you can see it from the front door.
And I didn't realize it when, before, and I can see how open it makes it. It's just fabulous.
Oh yeah, look at this nice one big open room now instead of two separate ones.
And I love the horizontal lines in the wood. I don't know what that's called.
Yep, we went with the Riffson walnut, so it's got a really straight grain, and they matched it. It goes right around the corner, grain match.
Right.
Our guys take a lot of time to do that real well. You can see it really well up there.
But I also love the handles that you picked. I mean, it makes it very contemporary, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
it's
were
all matches.
easy. You went right along with those.
I know,
like
because
that.
I knew I wanted something simple.
And I like the soft closed doors. You can't slam them.
Right. It's just perfect. I'm very, very happy with it all.
I think the stainless steel appliances really make this wood pop.
Yes.
Such a warm, dark wood that gives it a nice accent. One of my favorite parts is always the drawers. I love to do all drawers.
Yes. And I've got so much more cabinets that I can use, which is fantastic.
It's so easy to get at. Cabinet doors, when you have to get down on your hands and knees, they're so hard to deal with.
Right. And I think with the dark wood and the granite, we thought we'd put a little bit of pop in it. So, apples or flowers or a nice little picture at the top. It just adds that little bit of pop that was needed. And
you've got integrated spice rack storage. I really like that. And of course, your trash can cabinets are integrated.
And the other day I was cooking here, and it's so easy to turn around now that I've got all those cabinets there, and then just put the garbage in or get my knife and forks out. I don't have to walk anywhere. It's just fabulous. My husband and I woke up today to such a beautiful kitchen, and I'm so glad I went through the remodel. And I was so fortunate to meet Steve Knorr from Peppertree. He helped me with the process, which took a little while because as a beginner, I didn't know too much about woods or granite actually. But it all worked out and it's beautiful, and I'm just so happy I did it because it's made my house inviting, and I just love it more and more every day. Well, Steve, it turned out to be beautiful. I'm so thankful. I thank you. I thank you for your patience, and also you were great to work with. My husband and I, every day, we just say it's so beautiful and it was well worth doing. And you were great, and you helped us the whole way, and I'm so thankful.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, and I'm glad this room divider is gone. That just opened us up to the family room so nicely. So
my husband and I are just so excited, and we love it. We absolutely love it. So thanks for all your hard work.
You're very welcome. Carol's been great to work with. I really appreciate all the ideas she had. I think this turned out great. I think it really reflects her wants and needs, and it's going to be great for her. Very happy we got to tear out the wall and create an open concept, and I just love the wood she picked, the door style. It's really her, and it'll be her and Cal will enjoy this for years to come.
I'm sure Carol's going to really enjoy that new modern kitchen, and the guys over there at Peppertree Kitchen and Bath always do an incredible job. And one thing I know from being in real estate so long cabinets can make a dramatic difference in a home. And so if you're thinking of making changes to your home to increase its value, sellability, or even its enjoyment, I know the right people to work with. Give us a call or take a look at our website. And remember, real estate's all about local knowledge and timing, and that's what you get here on Real Estate Essentials.
So I've had a few clients lately come in that are working on homes that they're buying from a for sale by owner. And I have to say that those transactions are a little less smooth than ones where we have a really good real estate agent involved. So, so what would be your advice for any for sale by owner out there?
Get advice from a real estate agent.
That's good advice.
No, really, because the real estate transaction is a very complicated one, and not just because an agent has to go take 100 hours of, it's really the experience of knowing what happens in a deal and anticipating that before it happens.
Right.
And
that's big.
That's really big, because it's why so many real estate agents fail in this business, because they don't see the pitfalls of all the deals that they fall into. But experience starts to see, okay, we better handle this and talk about this issue that may come up here, and figure out how we're going to handle this thing until it comes up and everybody's like blindsided, like, oh my gosh, the appraisal didn't come in, what are we going to do?
Right.
And so you gotta know all these different things. The buyer, are they really qualified or are they not qualified? You know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I know with transactions that I work on, when they're for sale by owners, a lot of times the clients will ask me as a mortgage lender questions that they need to be asking somebody like yourself as a real estate agent. And the problem with that is I'm not licensed as a real estate agent, and it puts me in a really precarious situation where I have to say, look, I can't advise you in these matters. You're going to have to go get your own advice. So, because that puts me in real hot water. I mean, I can't advise clients in the, I can help them with the money side, but that's really it.
Yeah, and that's, for sale by owner deals are typically ones that go bad and they go sideways. And I think 87% of people that list their home for sale by owner, that's the latest statistics, they end up listing with an agent. Because although it's in the other 87%, or the other, whatever side that is, 13% or whatever, that 13%, the 13% are the people that come to you, talk to them, a little later, and they, hey, listen, I don't need a real estate agent because I got 5 offers the first day.
Yeah.
And and as the agent, you're just thinking inside, man, that's why you needed an agent, because you gave the house away.
Yeah, that's right. You sold it for too little.
Because for sale by owners, they either price it really low or they price it really high, and they think, well, man, I sold this thing in a day. I mean, why would I need a real estate agent? Because no house should sell in a day unless your intention is to sell it in a day.
Right.
You want to price it so aggressively that I want this thing gone and off the shelves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, and so I hear it all the time. Why would I need an agent? I sold it so quickly. Oh man, that's not necessarily a good thing.
Right.
Yeah. So advice, always when you're doing for sale by owner, if nothing else, talk to an agent. Doesn't mean you necessarily have to, sign on with an agent or something.
Yeah.
But you definitely need to at least get some advice.
Well, the thing is if you sell their house, you're going to move them for free and list their home on TV.
That's right.
That's why I understand.
Let's create more demand, right?
So how could you lose with that?
Yeah. You sell it for more money, you get more exposure.
And somebody's going to move you. Boom.
I know. People don't think about that until they have to move.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.